And we're back with you here. Second half action, as you can see, is underway. Still 1-0 Rocket City. Nashville going now right to left. Two subs in the game to begin second half action. And we'll get those right here. Let's see. Romero.
8 out, 6 in.
Romero is out. And in is Anthony Sedano, number 6 for Nashville. And then also Pimentel went out. And in came number 7, Alan O'Connor. So Sedano and O'Connor in the game. And there was O'Connor with a chance on the through ball. No subs at this juncture for Rocket City. Same 11 who began the game. Thank you, Ariel, for the update there. So fresh legs for Nashville, kind of attacking midfield there. We have Alan O'Connor and then Sedano, number 6, in the game as well. So now we'll see how Coach Johnson adjusted his strategy, if at all, during halftime. He's still got Ben Jones playing high, forward attacker. And same basic back line, pretty much. Reed is back there. Avendano right there with the header. Well played, bouncing a little bit dangerous right there, but it did come down to Looney. Now we have the scoreboard working, so you see there we've played almost just over 4 minutes here in the second half. Sedano's in the midfield as well. So really the two subs were in that midfield. Of course, as you know, if you know soccer at all, midfield can be the spot where you run the most, helping back on defense and then tracking back rather on defense and helping forward on offense. So that could be the idea there. Fresh legs. Avendano, interesting tackle. Here he comes through the middle. Avendano will play it left. Jones, or rather, who's that way out there? I guess it's Takamarov. Makes a move. Taken away, though, by Findle. Nice play there defensively off of Nashville. Throw in coming for Rocket City. So we'll see if NFC can solve this defense for Rocket City and equalize, and then you hope get the go-ahead goal as well. Whistle blows here. Tackle committed by Rocket City. It'll be Nashville free kick.
That's 13, right?
Yeah. That's your thing. All right. Want to give a shout to Jonathan Merck. Jonathan, another Nashville soccer dude who is tuned in, I think he said from Louisiana. So Jonathan, thanks for I think we're on the air now. Let's see if that works. Someone said there's a sound problem. Someone texted me and said there's a sound problem. Okay. Hopefully the sound is working. I heard from a viewer saying the sound is an issue right now. That guy's 45 seconds behind too, so he may. Okay. I hope we're working now. So thanks to Jonathan for that text from Louisiana watching. There's a through ball. It's to Komarov. Was played off it there. Well, good defense right here by Rocket City. They did a nice job there from the back line. Well, the chance for Nashville, but not quite able to cash in.
No, don't mess with that. Board's fine.
Okay. We think we're good. And here is Wonderland, still in the game for Nashville, at kind of that holding mid spot. Oh, foul call, I believe, against Nashville. Let's find out. And there comes the card again, really? Oh, my. Not the cardigan, the card again. Yeah, Wonderland's going to get one here. That'll be the third caution. Is it Wonderland? Yes, it is Wonderland. Wade Wonderland takes the caution. That's the third one against Nashville. So 3 players, Goodwin, Wonderland and Romero. Romero is out, though, I think, second half. So should Goodwin or Wonderland receive another card, they would be out of the game, and Nashville would be playing short. Now, as you can see there, about 8 minutes gone here in the second half. Nashville really needs a goal, obviously. Trailing by 1 here. Let's see if they can get something going offensively. Really haven't had a lot of flow. There will be played out for a throw-in to Komarov with a quick move. Avendano plays it in to Guerin. Guerin anchoring that back line along with Sanchez, who has the ball now, and all the way to the right side. That will be Matt Reed. Reed, nice ball. Up to Goodwin. Goodwin makes the move. Out of bounds, throw in Nashville. That was Goodwin a few minutes ago, by the way, on that right side. He's streaking on the right side. Goodwin, I thought it was Komarov. They look a little bit alike from a distance. 21, 23. Up close, of course, they look nothing alike at all. Goodwin with that crazy, wacky buzz haircut. Throw in is in the box, but played out. Avendano has it. Back to Wonderland. Left-footed swinger. Oh, dangerous ball played in the direction of O'Connor. Here's Nashville. That may be a handball. It is whistled a handball, I think. Let's see. It will be a Nashville free kick from a really advantageous position if you are Nashville. Just about 6 yards from the circle, 5 yards or so from the top of the circle. Okay, we think we're good sound-wise. I don't know. Now you see the fans stomping. At halftime, we're trying to speculate on the audience outside as Simeon goes down the stand trying to get everybody up. We think there might be upward almost 2,000 folks here again with standing room only. Hard to tell. Now, free kick for Nashville. The referee marks it back 10 yards just inside the 18. A couple Nashville players trying to get into the box. Ball played away. Oh, almost in. Here's another chance. Jones will have it. Left-footed, crossed it from Jones in the direction of O'Connor. O'Connor trying to fight for it. He does. Went it back toward Sedano. Another foul called against Rocket City. Referee whistling that one. Too much arm and shoving going on, he thinks, from the men in red. So it will be another free kick from Nashville and another dangerous spot. This was about from where not quite where they scored, the same distance from they scored last week against Atlanta late in that game. There's a yellow card issued to Rocket City's Huang, number 7. He thinks he was innocent right there. He was pleading his case. Referee said no. In fact, here's a yellow card. Now referee going to march off 10, which is deeper this time. A little bit closer in. So 10 yards will be right close to the 12. Now maybe the 14, somewhere in there. So another great chance for Nashville. Komarov is over the ball. Well, there's Romero. The shot! It's punched away. They're touched away. I misspoke earlier, actually. Yeah, there's Avendano, number 3. Okay. So Komarov with that shot that was just two-handed out of the frame there by Baker, the keeper for Rocket City. Here comes a corner kick. It'll be taken by Komarov, I do believe. It'll be a right-footed in-swinger. There is danger off the post, I think. Jones had a chance too, but couldn't quite beat the defender there. That one, I think the goalie touched it off of the post or the crossbar. Long switch to Suzuki, the goal scorer, but played out by Avendano, now back. Nashville will regroup with Guerin and Wonderland. I guess Wonderland may even be playing defender this half. I can't quite tell. A little bit different formation, I think, for Nashville. Maybe a little more attacking minded. We'll see. Here they come back. Here is Takamarov. Play on, the referee says. Oh, nice pass there by O'Connor. Takamarov, rather Goodwin has it. Goodwin will get there. Goodwin tries to cross. Chested there in the middle. And out by Omondi for Rocket City. So about 13 gone here, second half. Nashville shut out so far by Rocket City. 1-0. RCU. Nice slide and a ball there. Komarov couldn't quite get around that one. Here, though, is Avendano. Avendano cuts inside. A player is down and hurt for Rocket City. Play on momentarily. Here's a cross. There's a, oh my goodness! Through the legs of Wonderland on purpose. Oh, and headed there by O'Connor. So Wonderland, I do believe, let that ball through his legs purposefully, and there was a chance for Jones. That was a golden opportunity for Nashville that just couldn't quite materialize. Nice cross from the far right side. I think it was Takamarov, right? And then, now, player down for Rocket City. He's been down for a couple of minutes, maybe a matter of a minute or so, is Mutumba. And here comes a training personnel. That's a Nashville trainer, I do believe. Give a shout out to our training staff. Appreciate the training that goes on. These players rely on the expertise. And here's a cramp, perhaps. Looks like a cramp type injury, if I had to guess. Maybe. So now, clock running on the scoreboard, unofficial time, about 14 gone. We'll see if the referee, I'm sure he'll add some time for this. But right now, Nashville, I would say, a little bit better momentum in the run of play. They are putting some pressure on the Rocket City's end, final third, and that was a good chance right there that I thought might end up as a goal. Nashville certainly is trying to equalize here. I guess salvaging a point, if you will, would be better than nothing. But I know Nashville has designs on scoring more than one in this half and trying to get 3 points at home if you can. And Rocket City right now got to be thrilled with the situation up a goal. And we'll see how much they pack it in defensively here as the half progresses. All right, looks like he is going off. Mutumba. I think he's gone off, and I guess he's been replaced. I didn't see by whom. New player. All right. That is Chris Baker with the drop kick. Chest pass attempted. Wonderland momentarily intercepts it. Pressure by Jones. Back to the back line. Now good pressure by Goodwin. Nashville still has 3 subs in its pocket. Should Coach Johnson wish to use them. Gearin. Up to Komarov with a bit of space. Well, I thought he had some space, but then nice closing speed right there by the defender Omondi.
24 is coming in. 15, Rocket City. Yeah.
Sam Kaiser, 24, is the sub for Rocket City as
24 is in, 15 is out.
Mutumba had to go off and stay off after the injury. Question mark will be how much time the referee will add for that situation. I would guess maybe 2 minutes or so.
24 is Sam Kaiser. 15 is...
Here's a chance, though, for Rocket City, and it is Huang. Very quick left foot. Nice cross. Oh, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Oh, just off to the side. Headed by Suzuki, who is the goal scorer. That was well struck by Huang from this right side. And the header just off frame for a goal kick. So unofficially, we have somewhere around 28, I would guess around 30 minutes to play here. There's time for Nashville if they can convert one of these chances into a score. Don't see anybody else warming up at the moment for Nashville or Rocket City. coach for Rocket City is a player coach. That would be Jacob Lecholo. So he could play or just coach. The player last year they had, I guess Felix Abillo, is playing now for the Charlotte Eagles of the USL. He would have been with the team. I think he was a player coach before. Attendance tonight, we're guessing about 1,800 or so. 1,500 in the stands, another 300 standing room. Oh, nice move right there by Takamarov, but it's poked away from behind and won back by Rocket City now to Huang. He tries a little heel flick, but a good D right there by Wonderland. Wonderland's playing all over the field. Wonderland's playing some good midfield, also helping back on defense. So Wonderland, certainly a utility-type player tonight, covering a lot of ground. He's marking the captain, Hernandez. Whoop. Avendano, their challenge. That ball will be out of bounds for a throw in for Nashville. And down with another cramp, maybe. Not sure, goes Abreu. 17's back up now. Now Looney has it, the keeper. Nashville desperate for a goal. Played up toward Jones. Jones up in the air, heads it. Yeah, it'll be taken there by Sedano. Now to Jones. Jones touches it. He got hammered right there, I think, to Komarov. Is the card coming out? We'll see. I'm not sure. Referee is not reaching for his pocket at the moment. Or is it? Yes, he is, too. That will be a card against number 22, Potter. And Jeremy Potter will be cautioned on that. I don't know. Not sure what. Potter. So he will. Hard to tell if that was intentional. He definitely did hammer Takamarov. Takamarov, it seems to be a magnet for physicality out there. He plays a very aggressive game. It's very exciting to watch, and he definitely gets some fouls committed against him. Seems like at a greater clip than other players. Okay, here we go. From about maybe 24 yards out or so, it's Takamarov. That's barely 10 yards if it is, right on the 18. So I guess 28 yards. Oh, was that a handball? Not called. Ben Jones. Oh, that was a good-looking shot from here, but it was off target. So Takamarov shot hit the wall, hit somebody's elbow, and they looked like. Then Ben Jones took a crack that was just off frame. So it'll be Chris Baker, taking the goal kick. Oh, that was Sedano, number 6 right there, fighting forward for Nashville. And he will, Hernandez, that's a foul called against Nashville's Wonderland. A little bit too much maybe hip and gluteal action there as he put his body in to the player, referee says. I think that might be a legitimate call, a little bit of a body right there. So now RCU will have a free kick. Not too dangerous a spot, but certainly a threat, a little bit of a threat for a nice service. They're going to play it quickly, but it was not miscommunication there. There's a shot. Okay, easily into the breadbasket of Looney. He'll distribute to Avendano. Avendano gets it back to Guerin. Guerin's going to send a long ball, long switch, wide open there is Goodwin, right? No, it's not Goodwin. That's actually Matt Reed, I think. It's dark over there. It is Reed fighting for it. He'll win a throw-in. Reed looking for Goodwin. Goodwin, a little bit of an errant chest touch right there. Here comes the ball. It will be taken back by Rocket City. And played out of bounds there, strangely, by Huang. Avendano back to his mate on the back line. Guerin. There's Jones. Jones has it. Takamarov has it. Oh, can't quite get through. Takamarov touched it forward and almost was able to catch up with the ball, but not quite. And into the arms of keeper Chris Baker. And to Komarov. Nice little touch there from Ben Jones to him for that chance. Here comes Komarov again. He will look for Jones. Jones, oh my goodness, Jones gets an elbow to the face. That could be it is a red card, and out of the game goes a key defender. And here to the defense of Ben Jones comes the Nashville side, and there could be a melee here if we're not careful. Referee trying to get some order restored. The elbow goes up, and Ben Jones takes it, and referee says, "You're gone." To, I believe it's going to be Omandi, number 5, who's out with a straight red. That reminiscent of years ago. I think it was the, I'm going to draw a blank now, but the World Cup game in '94 when the U.S. player took an elbow to the face, a pretty hard elbow to the head. Who was that? I'm drawing a blank. That'll come to me in a second. I'm sure people out there watching are thinking, hey, you know that name. Anyway, that was a pretty ferocious elbow. I don't know for sure if it was intentional. It looked like maybe there were arms just flying, and Omandi's arm connected with Jones's face. From this vantage point, it didn't look like Omandi threw an elbow at him. It looked more like arms were flying and an elbow caught Jones. That's my speculation. Maybe not correct. Doesn't matter. Referee saw it and said, "You're gone." Straight red. And now the linesman saying, "Get out of here." And I think Omandi now just stalling a little bit. Referee make a note of that. Probably will add some time. Clock says 21 to play. I'm sure we're going to have a little bit added time here. I don't know how much. Injury earlier to Rocket City. Now this card situation, I would guess maybe 4 minutes of extra time at this point. So now it'll be 10 versus 11. You lose that player with the red, and unless I don't have the rules in my head straight. And here's a card given to Jones now. Oh, they're red carding a Nashville player too? Oh my gracious. That's a red for Sedano. I can't believe this. I don't know what he did. Maybe it was coming in instigating, getting the fight after the foul. He's going to walk off and try to cool off, but that hurts. So momentarily there, you thought Nashville had the advantage by one man. Now it's 10 on 10, I do believe. Yeah, it'll be 10v10 the rest of the way. So no advantage to Komarov. Free kick, bending in, off target. Goal kick coming up for Rocket City. So that's quite a bit of spice right there for this capacity crowd here at Siegel, beyond capacity crowd. As an elbow to the face of Jones sends Omandi away, and then apparently Sedano, his role in a little bit of pushing and shoving after the foul results in a red card for him as well. Oh, there's a little bit of grabbing, not called either. He will call it, actually. Yes, he will. Referee waited a second maybe to see if advantage would be in play. It was a little grabbing happening. I don't know, maybe Rocket City's going to just grab and hold a little bit, rest away. We'll see if that plays out, or if it's maybe just a coincidence. It's happened a couple times. Guerin to Jones. Good ball. Jones has it. What can he do with it here? Jones attempting. What are they going to call that against? That's going to be either. That could be either. That's going to be called against Jones. Now we'll have some subs coming in. One for Nashville and two for Rocket City momentarily. Wow. All right, that foul was whistled to the dismay of this crowd against Jones as he tried to get past. Who was that defender? Couldn't quite tell from here. Subs coming in. Not yet. Maybe. Referee going to decide. I think he's going to say, "Come on in, boys." Let's see. So for Nashville, in comes a new player. And it will be number 9. We saw him play come in last week. That is Walker Mainwaring. Big attacker for Nashville, going to replace Jones, I guess. I don't see Jones anymore. So Mainwaring's in, up front. Maybe some fresh legs, some fresh strong legs will help Nashville. Here's Goodwin. Plays it up to Reed on the overlap. Reed looking for someone. There, Reed has the ball still down the line. He'll be chopped down. They say throw in for Nashville. Clock says about 17 to go. I would say add 4. Here's a chance. It's a goal! Elliot Goodwin scores off the assist from Mainwaring. And there you have the equalizer. Nashville ties it up. Elliot Goodwin with the goal on the assist by Mainwaring, number 9, I do believe. And there you go. Nashville ties it at 1. And the momentum they've had these past few minutes or so results in a goal. We'll say, with about 17 to go on our clock, which would be what? In the 73rd minute, right? 73rd minute or so, 73 minutes, thereabouts. Nashville equalizes with a nice touch to the left side of the goal. Goodwin took the 73rd, I believe, minute. So what it was Mainwaring on the header, down to the feet of Goodwin, who just finished pretty easily on the left side of the goal in a great position. So Nashville strikes. Here comes Rocket City, though. Watch out. They are tough. Good defense right there by Sanchez, and then again Reed. Between Suzuki up there and Huang, actually one of those guys may be out right now. Rocket City has now 23 Benitez in the game, I think, playing up front. So Nashville, here's the scoreboard. 1-1. Nashville gets 1. At least a point right now, which is better than 0, of course. You get 1 point for a tie and 3 for the win. So certainly Nashville wants to score again and get 3 full points. That'd be huge if they could. Go from 10 to 13. But long way to go still. I think it says 15 to go. Again, I'll repeat myself, but I'm guessing they're going to add 4 minutes or so. Gosh, maybe even 5. You see something, every now and then you see 5 minutes added. If enough stoppages happen. There were a couple long stoppages, the injury and the card. All right, so now situation is a throw-in for Nashville. Crowd certainly exhorting them on for another goal. Let's see if they can do it. Mainwaring with a head. He's huge in there. I don't know if you've seen him up close, but dude is at least 6'5", 6'6" maybe. I don't have his measurement. But he certainly is reminiscent of a Crouch type player, a little bit bigger though than Crouch over in England. But that kind of height where he could do some damage in the air. Goal kick for Baker. Referee going to card the goalie for wasting time, I think, right here. Yes, he does. It's a delay caution. That referee has enjoyed having the cards out tonight. It's like a poker match game out here. So Baker gets carded. It's broken. All right, we know the score is 1-1.
What's going on with the scoreboard?
The signal wasn't on.
All right. Some of the people in the audience are noticing that what you're noticing too at home. Probably the scoreboard is malfunctioning, and it says 1-0 still Huntsville, Rocket City, but it is 1-1. We know that. Rest assured, it is 1-1. All right, here comes the long kick over the goal and off to the left. The free kick is errant. Okay. 13 or so to go. Unofficial time. I would add some minutes. Stay tuned for our man of the match coming up for NFC, announced toward the end of the game. Boy, right now it's tough to say. Goodwin, the goal scorer, A lot of hard work by Gearing at center back. Gearin at center back. Right there, he just makes a great tackle. As I'm speaking his name, he makes a great defensive tackle. So he could be a candidate for man of the match as well. Certainly Takamarov done a lot of good work. So did Ben Jones. Tough to say. At the moment, perhaps Goodwin is the leader in the clubhouse with some of his exciting runs and then scoring the goal. That could be having him in the lead for man of the match. Scoreboard's wrong, by the way. The signal's been lost, so it says 1-0, but it's 1-1. Ball played in. Referee whistles something. Sub just came in. Who went out? Did I think Takamara? It is broken. All right, had a little fun with the fans are trying to get us to update the scoreboard, but it's not working. Okay, so out for Nashville just went. Did we see?
Out 21.
Okay, Takamarov went out after a night of hard work for Nashville, and in came number 12 for Nashville, Richard Askey. So Askey 12 for Takamarov 21. And Askey is playing where? I don't see him on the field. He's in the game though, and Takamarov goes out. Once again, lots of good stuff from him tonight. Really played well. Here's a ball from Avendano to O'Connor, who's going to be shouldered off the ball. And good job by O'Connor. An excellent through ball by Avendano. Not quite, though. Well defended that time. So Amandi out for Rocket City leaves their back line a little bit more vulnerable. And remember, now we're 10 on 10 now, which changed the game a little bit with the 2 red cards. If you missed those a few minutes ago, after the foul, elbow to the face by Amandi, and then Sedano, a little bit of extracurricular fighting or pushing and shoving, he was thrown out as well. Clock says 10 to go. I would guess 14 or so. Didn't mean to rhyme that. Okay, Nashville trying to attack. Sanchez heads it back to Gearin. And Looney made a nice save or 2 in this game. He's played well as well, except for that one goal. It really wasn't his fault. Here's a long ball sent down to Askey, who's in the game. Offside is the call. So Richard Askey, fresh legs, but apparently just past that second to last defender. Who has the scoreboard thing? Anybody? Trying to fix it. Okay, once again, scoreboard on your screen is wrong. It's 1-1. There's a signal problem. Scoreboard remote signal not working. Okay. Offside. Kick taken. Maybe Rocket City here. The mindset could be, let's just salvage a point. I don't know. But here they are trying to attack. But on the spot once again with a beautiful going to ground that time is Gearin. Well done by Gearin. Overlapping, not quite. Mainwaring couldn't quite connect with Askey, but the foul is called against Rocket City. In that case, Atugonza is whistled, and it will be a free kick for Nashville just about midfield. Somewhere between 8 and maybe 12 minutes to play here. The crowd is, I think, really on pins and needles here, and Nashville's trying to push for that victory. They have equalized in the 73rd minute. There is Goodwin, gets a head on it. Oh, it's going to be offside, though. It was offside anyway. Mainwaring's finish attempt went over the goal. Before that, though, the flag was up. Good ball that time from Matt Reed. And that shows you, again, the power of Mainwaring's ability in the air. His height and his ability to get up. But offside was the call. All right. Rocket City has a throw-in. Hernandez still in game number 10, the captain at midfield, still playing hard for Rocket City. If the game ended right now, Nashville will have 11 points in the table. Rocket City would go to 7. Pending results of other games. We'll try to give some updates on those if we can get them. Here's Avendano up to Askey. Can he do a nice little flick? But it's played away. That is the player coach, I think, is in the game. Yes, Jacob. I'll get it right in a second. Jacob is in the game. Rocket City, his last name is Letsholo. He's playing defender right there, number 3. Askey, and a nice job by Askey to intercept it. Here's O'Connor, losing it in midfield. See if we can get some updates on other scores here. There is Goodwin, the goal scorer. Losing it, though. Back to Rocket City. A lot of tweets back and forth from both teams tonight. I'm trying to find some other teams, too. Don't see any right at the moment, though. Chattanooga does win its game tonight, apparently, which means they go to 10 points. Header off the mark, that time by Mainwaring. Again, good in the air. It's 4-0. Chattanooga defeats Knoxville. Now 3-1-1, and they have 10 points. So right now, as it stands, Nashville would stay ahead with 11 if they remain tied in this game. If they win, of course, they go to 13. Putting pressure on, trying to put pressure on is Nashville. Nice slide tackle that time by Gear, and who else? Here's Askey. Askey trying to make a move. Now here's Wonderland. Mainwaring. Can we save it in over there with Goodwin? Not quite. Well, good action right there, and a couple chances for Nashville, but they couldn't quite capitalize. Throw in coming for Rocket City. So Chattanooga has punched its ticket to the double digits in the division play with 10. Let's see other results here. Try to find some other results. See Knoxville losing to Chattanooga. All right. Back with you now. Pressure put on by Mainwaring. Trying to. He does maybe win the ball back. Yes, he does. Not yet. O'Connor has it. Foul called against O'Connor, though. Nashville showing good spirit right now to put pressure on and try to win that ball back deep in the Rocket City defensive third.
Are we able to stop the clock at 2 minutes?
Well, we don't have signal, so no.
Long free kick taken by the keeper, Baker. Nashville throw in. Boy, how good would it feel if NFC could squeak one in here and get the victory at home. Gearin for Avendano. Whoops. Off the mark. Avendano maybe a little fatigue right there. His pass was out of bounds. Here comes the throw from Rocket City. Gearin wins it with the in the air. Oh, nicely headed that time in the midfield for Rocket City. Goodwin wins the ball back, though, but it's going to be played up by Huntsville. Gearin. Letsholo sliding in. That time was O'Connor. Askey going to challenge right here. Good challenge. Out of bounds off of Huntsville. Clock says 2:36. I think we've got another 3 or 4. Let's see how many he adds. Mainwaring. Nice turn. Big dude. Touches it to Askey. Askey. Well, that was not really going anywhere anyway. And now, one back. Oh, tackle called. That's a lot of ball right there. That's a lot of ball for Askey, but the referee called it a foul against him, and he says, no more talking, please, or I shall caution you again. He's definitely had a penchant for the pocket tonight, has the head referee. All right, now, clock is running. Just under 2 minutes. It'll stop, and the referee will keep the official time and blow the whistle on the field. O'Connor. Wonderland. Reed. Goodwin. Goodwin's throw has Reed streaking down the right side. Out of bounds, played by Huntsville. I think Huntsville right now on its heels a bit and trying to hang on here for this tie. And Nashville, a little bit more momentum. It's really the home crowd behind them trying to punch one in. How big would it be? How huge if they could score right here? Name wearing. Can't win the header. Goodwin. Is that in the middle, actually? That's actually Reed. Right side. Okay, a little bit dangerous for a moment there, but it did lift and carry over and to the right. Scoreboard is not working, so no telling what will happen when it gets to 0. There might be a big buzzer goes off. Not sure. Goal kick taken. Well, wide open right there. But right now it's a little bit of kickball for the moment by both teams. Trying to switch it. Maybe. Guerin looking for Goodwin. Elliott has it. Out of bounds off of Huntsville. Rocket City just attempting to hunker down here a bit. Crowd stomping on these bleachers here, try to get some passion from their feet to Nashville's feet, the players' feet. We'll see if it works.
Can we unplug the scoreboard?
Somebody's on the race today.
Goodwin. Out of bounds for a corner. Okay, this is a big chance for Nashville. Where's the plug? Here, it will be a left-footed in-swinger. Goodwin's in there, a bunch of players for Nashville. Ball is in. Oh, it's loose. It's going to be. It's in the net. It's a goal. Wait, it might be a PK. It's a red card. What, is there an advantage call here? Let's find out. It's either a penalty kick or a goal. Let's see what the referee determines. I believe it's a penalty kick. Unless you play advantage. No, it's a handball. It's going to be a penalty kick. It's a penalty kick on the deliberate handball. You may have seen that as the ball was going to go in the net and a Rocket City player played goalie there. It wasn't goalie. Attempted to save it with his hands. That's a red card and a PK. So here we go. High drama at Siegel Park. Off for Huntsville goes, I think maybe Tristan, number 11. I think it's Tristan who's been red carded for the deliberate handball, trying to save that one. It was going to go in. Oh, so here we go. A chance to win the game. It will be O'Connor taking the kick from the 12. What a finish. Now, last week we saw Atlanta, a PK for Atlanta saved by Rummy. In this case, you certainly hope that doesn't happen. If you're Nashville, you want O'Connor to finish this one from the 12. The keeper is Baker. His first game for Rockets. Oh my gosh, he put it way over the goal. Oh, that hurts. Oh, everybody's holding their heads in the stadium. So the PK goes over, and we remain tied at 1. Great Caesar's ghost. Oh, now the question is how much time remains in this one. Well, in that case, the red card pays off for Rocket City. You certainly have heard discussions about that rule changing to make it an immediate goal if that happens. That's not the rule right yet, but you can see the case right there. Ball's going in. Player takes the red card and makes the save, who's not the goalie. And then that ball goes over the goal. Another chance, another chance! O'Connor, oh, his foot was so close there to getting on that one. They just couldn't quite connect, and it goes to Baker. Nashville's trying. O'Connor would have felt such sweet relief there had he scored that and found a little bit of lowercase redemption. Here is Goodwin. Nashville's putting all the pressure on right now. Played in the middle, out by Rocket City, toward Guerin. He heads it up. Goodwin gets it back to Sanchez. Now here comes Guerin. Rocket City's dead on their feet. If Nashville could just punch one more through. Here's a foul called against Nashville and a card given. It's Guerin with a caution this time. Looks like he's playing deal-a-meal out there, the referee, with those cards tonight. He's had a lot of action with the yellow and the red.
Was it 7?
Guerin.
17?
No, Guerin, 5.
I think it's 17, but I'm not sure.
No, it's Guerin.
Who is it?
Guerin, number 5. So Luke Guerin gets the yellow card there. Referee checking his watch as we speak. I think he's about to blow it here. Oh, my goodness. Well, from low to high, high to low, Nashville wins the PK, and then, unfortunately for O'Connor, it goes over the goal. Certainly that happens on every level. You saw it in the World Cup back in that same one I mentioned earlier, 94. Italy, I'm drawing a blank on his name, in PKs against Brazil. Goes over the goal. So it happens to everybody at one point in their career or another. The only question now is when the whistle will blow. Scoreboard again, not correct. 1-1 is the score. Here's O'Connor. Plays it to the left, out to Avendano. Avendano has Askey with him out there. There's Askey receiving it. Well, then he'll lose it though, unfortunately. And nice play. Here comes Rocket City with, almost maybe numbers. They got 3-on-2 for a moment. And here's a cross. Oh, that was dangerous. Corner kick call. That one almost went in off the foot of, I think, Suzuki, who's the goal scorer for them. Yes, Suzuki almost scored his second of the night. He did a little bit of heel pass action, but was played off of a defender. Here comes the corner from Rocket City. We're in the vapors range on the clock here. Hardly anything. We're on fumes in terms of time on this clock. Taking the kick for Rocket City, a short one. See what they'll do with it here. Here's a chance. That's dangerous. Oh, what a save by Looney to salvage the tie for the moment. Up in the direction of Goodwin. Headed backward. Goodwin has a chance with the speed, but he can't quite get there. And it's Letsholo, Jacob, the player coach. Now here's Goodwin. Goodwin wins the ball back. Goodwin. Inside. Askey. Lays it off. Wonderland. O'Connor. Takes a shot over the goal. Crowd wanting a corner kick. Referee says nope, goal kick. That just not his night on that shot or the PK, unfortunately. Happens. It's harder than it looks. Players, I know that there's a high percentage of PKs that are converted into goals, but when you're standing there looking at the 12-yard line, it is not as easy as you might think. The goal looks small and the goalie looks big from that vantage point. Here's Mainwaring controlling, far right. Out of bounds. No, still in. Here's Askey with a chance, maybe. Trying to bring the ball down was his hard. His problem right there. O'Connor has it. O'Connor. Avendano overlapping. Left-footed cross. Headed on. Here's a challenge. Another one over the goal for Nashville. They can't get over the ball. Oh, that was Mainwaring's frustration right there, evident on his expression right now. That's a beautiful play for Nashville, and they just cannot get over the goal, and there's the final whistle. So a bad taste in the mouth. Well, could have been much worse for Nashville. Nashville was down for much of the game until the 73rd minute and tied it up. So that's the good news. Bad news is they had the PK and a couple other point-blank shots go over late in this game. They had all the momentum at the end, but Nashville just could not cash in, if you will, that second goal that would have been the victory. So Nashville ties Rocket City at 1 apiece. And this game had its ups and downs, my goodness, for both teams. Coach Johnson certainly will have some things to take away in terms of teaching his team and teaching and lessons they'll learn as a team from this one. But you got to give him credit for not giving up, trailing by that one goal for much of the contest. Well, for a big chunk of the contest. It scored late in the first half by Rocket City. So Nashville able to equalize. It was Goodwin on the goal. So I think for his work over there on that right side and putting pressure on and scoring the goal, I'm going to go with Elliott Goodwin as our NFC man of the match. And it could have really gone to a couple different guys. Viren played outstanding at center back. He definitely is a candidate as well. Ben Jones, Tikamarov, Wonderland. I mean, a lot of guys worked hard and played well tonight. Maybe the goal score and some of his exciting runs tips it in favor of Elliott Goodwin. So I'll proclaim Goodwin our man of the match for NFC. But again, a lot of guys contributed to this effort tonight, not just one, of course. Some good work in the back by Looney, the goalkeeper. Now, final stats in a minute. We'll get you those if you're interested in that. Rob Lee. Down there. So let's see. Thank you very much, Ariel. So final stats. Let's go over them real quick. Shots on goal. 8 for Nashville. 7 for Hunts for Rocket City. Corner kicks 3 for Rocket City, 1 for Nashville. Maybe we may have had 2 actually. Maybe just that 1. Keeper saves 5 for Rocket City's Baker, 4 for Nashville's Looney. Fouls committed. 12 called against Rocket City and 12 against Nashville, very even. Offside calls 4 against Nashville, none against Rocket City. Goals, of course, we had just the 2 goals. One scored by Suzuki for Rocket City, around 45 minutes or so. The other scored by Goodwin for Nashville in the 73rd. Hernandez assisted Suzuki on the Rocket City goal, and Mainwaring, I do believe, assisted Goodwin on Nashville's goal. So there you have it. And we will...
Oh my goodness. I was thinking about doing that.
We will have our man of the match tweeted out, Elliott Goodwin. And we will sign off the air here in just a moment. Fans, remember, the next game we broadcast will be on a Friday night, the 13th. Nothing unlucky about that at all. And it'll be at Vanderbilt Soccer and Lacrosse Stadium on Friday night, June 13th. We are not superstitious. Nashville will host Chattanooga that night. And we'll have a game the next night as well against New Orleans. Remember to tune into the Coaches Show this coming week. It's a late Tuesday night. And you'll enjoy those insights. I'm sure Coach Johnson will have a lot to say about this game. All right, so for Dean Johnson on production, this is Phil Newman. And for everyone at Nashville FC, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you on the next broadcast. And we'll have to see you in person at Vanderbilt for the rest of our home games this season. For now, though, good night from Siegel Park.